Callum, a 2-1 win over Darlington. You must be pleased tonight.
Yeah. When you don't win the week before that, it's obviously been 3 without a win for us, 3 big games, and today was like that again because they are this time of year, because we've turned them into that. You really enjoy the next one, and you try and be really balanced about that. I thought we were really good today. I actually thought we were better in the first half than the second half. I thought we got in, we created opportunities. We've been undone from a jumping out because we're being really aggressive in the way we try and press the ball. When it doesn't go right, it can look really easy. It went to the final third and the ball's gone up, dropped off, ball down the sides, and they're in our 18-yard box. I just thought, how haven't we scored in the first half? Done everything other than score. And then second half, continued in that positive trend. Probably didn't create as much for ball in the 18-yard box, but just retained control. Had to make a little tweak because the way that we'd set up to press, we were then playing against something different in the last 20 minutes. So little tweaks that meant maybe we weren't trying to win the ball back as out the pitch, but maybe we're able to create a little bit more, or should have created a little bit more perhaps on the counter-attack. But what a brilliant game to win. It was the same as last week, 2 real big clubs in the division, and a game that you can see it's gone both ways. We've lost there before, lost there early in the season, won here. We've lost here one season and won there. They're always sort of tight games, and it feels really good to win tonight, yeah.
And despite the fact that 3 points didn't come our way at Hereford, but those are 2 really good performances in a row, aren't they?
Yeah, so I can go back over form, where you draw your form lines. If you draw them over the last 4, we've won 1 in 4. If you draw them over the last 20, we've got an unbelievable punch return with a lot of wins. We're in a really, really good position. But I do understand frustration and disappointment that when we lined up at Scunthorpe, 3 points would have taken us top of the league. But it's important that we're going to line up on Friday at Southport with a win would mathematically secure a playoff position. That's not to be sniffed at when you were here last year, and that means a lot for us to get through the 80-point barrier next week. And after that, by the way, it'll be about chasing down that 84 points that we got 2 years ago. But we've set up the Easter weekend really nicely. Performances wise, yeah, we've been on the wrong side of fine margins, but I thought we were better last week than we had been in the 2 or 3 beforehand. But generally, I look at the form since New Year's Day, results, performances, and we're in a good place. We're a bit more aggressive. I understand if ever we don't win, I think it'll always look the same. We'll come back to the same things. It isn't always like that. Sometimes last week it's a mistake. Sometimes it's a refereeing decision. It's things that settle games. But what I've seen, yeah, I agree. In the last 180 minutes, that's a side that playing that way on the front foot can certainly be a match and be better than anyone on our day.
And 2 goals in 2 for Connor Woods. He was excellent today, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was good. I think he's done well since he come in. I think you need to be fair that it's been a massive adjustment of training. He's still a part-time footballer. He juggles it with another job. He's gone from training in the evening to training in the morning and finding his other work hours elsewhere. It's a change it's a big club, an unbelievable football club here, and a big club and bigger crowds and a bigger fan base, different type of expectation. And I think if you look at his wins column, then you'll see how well he's done for us. He's everything that you should demand. If you're a supporter, for me, you should demand 100% effort, maximum commitment, and he's given us that in every single game. Yeah, there's performances, there's games where he'll go, should have done a little bit more, but naturally the goals, because we've signed him, that's the column you're going to look at. So yeah, 2 from 2, money well spent.
And 2 games next weekend, the Easter weekend against local sides. You looking forward to that?
It's massive, isn't it? It is how I see it. We're going on Friday to clinch a playoff place, and I hope there's a massive following. I do. I really mean that. Get there. That last. We've got the 2 away games. That last little bit of the running for us at full time. You'll sort of see what that means, because it's a long old slog in this division. 23 home, 23 away. There's highs and lows, and some other lows, and then some lows that want to kick you in the shins a lot as well. And stuff doesn't always go to plan. You don't always get everything right. We're lining up on Friday to secure a playoff place, which was the target. I get it. We were in a better position in terms of what we might achieve a couple of games ago. But that's football, isn't it? Our targets always wanted to get in that playoffs. And after that, we'll be trying to get a home game, because I think that's massive. I want us to win a playoff game here. I mean that. So we'll go to Southport knowing that a win gets us in, guarantees, that is a season's worth of work. So I hope there's a big crowd to see it. I really do. And the supporters deserve that, but the players do. I think they've been absolutely magnificent, not just today, not just for 23 games, for, like I say, that 43 game period. And if we go there and we get that win, then it sets us up nicely for the Easter Monday to try and secure a home game. But it's going to be a tough test. All the away games are, but wow, what a reward lies ahead.
Cheers, Carl.
Thank you.